What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Got a chance to give you guys some Battlefield 5 gameplay today. The alpha released earlier today, so I'm definitely hyped to get a chance to share with you guys some Battlefield 5 gameplay. Big thanks to the Wanderer to make this possible for me. Definitely have to give you a shout out, man. That was definitely awesome to have you hook me up and give me a chance to try out Battlefield 5. You're the type of people who really make the Battlefield community an awesome community to be a part of, so definitely a big thanks to you, man. But I want to share with you guys finally the first of my own Battlefield 5 gameplay for this channel as we get a chance to try out the alpha of Battlefield 5. We originally had seen some pre-alpha gameplay during the big reveal that happened a couple weeks ago, but now we finally have the chance for the community, or at least some people in the community, to get a chance to try out the alpha gameplay. So we're still seeing, basically from what I'm experiencing in the first couple games I've had, the exact same stuff. I haven't really caught anything as of right now. I'm not sure if anything has changed. I'm just really jumping in, just trying to get a feel for the game and get my first initial impressions on trying it out. And then I'll get more into it and probably dive into more of the details. So this is really just the raw gameplay, like my second or third game into it. And we're on the second day right now, so we are playing the mode Breakthrough, which is just the Battlefield 5 version of Operations. So I'm in the position right now trying to defend A and B, and the attacking team just trying to move up from here. The day before this was the Airborne, and yeah, it's basically again the exact same thing that we had been seeing during the pre-alpha, at least from my first impressions of it. And I'll be sure to be diving in as much as I can, getting out as much details, and just getting my first initial thoughts and impressions on it, as well as trying to give healthy feedback back to DICE, because that's really what they're looking for, is from feedback from us. So they even made mention of it, I think, in a tweet, that even if you don't get a chance to play it, you can still watch other people play and still bring in your feedback. So if you guys haven't a chance to know where to go to leave feedback, I did a video about this like a week ago, and I'll put in the annotations above for you guys to check that out. But I'm using the Assault class, of course, the class that I use the most in Battlefield 1. Want to try to keep it as simple as possible. Didn't want to do anything crazy in my first couple gameplays. Using the STG-44. Loving it a lot already. I'm not sure if it's because of the improved gun mechanics, probably a part of that, but also having an assault rifle. I'm very big on assault rifle gameplay, and yeah, definitely the more modern era shooters. Battlefield 1's awesome, but I'm okay with us moving on from it and bringing in some other type of weapons, especially ones that do a little bit better mid-range and can give me some farther shots away, which is what I was actually able to pull off in some of the gameplay. I'm not sure if it's in this game here, but with the weapon I had, was doing pretty well. I'm gonna pull back over here. I'm gonna get shot in the back from the tank. One thing I've already noticed a little bit from the first impressions of tank gameplay is, even though they have the attrition theme to them as well, so they can't repair themselves unless they go back to like the repair zone, where their home spawn is at. They do have very, very powerful weapons. It's like they melt you instantly. Like there's a lot of times when you'd be using like the heavy tank on Battlefield 1, you would like blast someone who's right in front of you, and you do like 50 damage. That's not the case here. They will melt you, but I guess the trade-off right now is they can't repair themselves, so basically you're able to pick at them slowly but surely. The rocket gun does somewhat enough damage, not enough. I mean, it's going to take you, I don't know, it seems like if a full tank is fully armored, it's going to take it, I think, like all of your rockets for the most part to take it out, or do a good enough damage when you bring it very low. Haven't really gotten, again, all to the details yet, but hopefully I'll get the chance to get into all the stats and statistics of it and really get down to the nitty-gritty of how much it takes to do what. So I'm going to try to hold it off here to the side, though, and try to pick up a lot of the players. Again, getting headshots, which is nice. That's what I love, just shoot someone across the map and take them out with my, with my rifle here. And, I don't have to, like, get up so close in range, and, can stay back here a little bit, as I'm going to post up right here and be able just enough to pick up one of the players to my left. Now, I was trying to, I'd never dealt with sandbags yet and see if I could like destroy them or not. I guess you can with the rockets, so I can destroy the sandbags down, I was trying to see if his teammate was going to try to revive him or not. Not going to be the case, so I'm going to try to hold him off from here. And we're going to be able to do that actually pretty well. In the games I've played so far, it seems like we've been doing pretty well. It's been actually kind of a little bit lopsided, so hopefully we'll get more into some more of the competitive gameplay, you know, the more I get a chance to try this out. But I'm going to be showing a lot by the supply station, and I'm kind of picking up on that a little bit. I've noticed a couple people doing it already, and I think there will be a little bit of a meta that will develop for people who want to, you know, stay around the supply station. They might not have as much of an incentive to push up if they're, you know, going on a flanking route. They might just want to post up by the supply station and kind of, you know, pick off people from there. And then when they get shot, they'll go run back up to the supply station and re-heal themselves and things of that nature. So that's what, you know, could possibly turn a little bit to a meta. I know I was doing a little bit, and I know I saw a couple other people do it as well. So that is a little interesting to note. Now, I do want to point out that I'm not sure if this was in the pre-alpha gameplay. I don't remember seeing this, but that could have been the case. But there is right now the ability to pick up health and ammo whenever you down an enemy player. So originally I was seeing it, the first gameplay we were hearing about, or at least I was seeing that you could pick up ammo, but you couldn't pick up health. But in the alpha gameplay here, you can pick up both. So if you kill an enemy player, you can run up to him, and if you are like low, which is what I am right now, and you're not healing up all the way to 100, you could run up to him and pick up some of the health that he dropped on his dead body, and you would heal yourself back up to 100. So not quite sure, again, if that slipped in the pre-alpha and I missed it, or if that's a new thing to the alpha, but that is interesting to note. I think, again, the whole attrition theme, I think the whole Battlefield 5 life cycle, I think this is going to consistently be adjusted. So I'm really looking more for like seasons where we have attrition, where the attrition may be a little bit stronger, and, you know, other seasons where DICE updates Battlefield 5 and then they make it, you know, not as, you know, strong, and they'll change up the meta of the gameplay a little bit. People will play a little more aggressive or whatnot. That's what I'm expecting. I think it's going to be a consistent balancing act that DICE is going to have to do. At least that's my point of view on it, because this is going to be pretty tough, and, you know, everyone's going to have their different viewpoints on what they want it to be like, if they want more attrition or not. What I am feeling, though, is the tactical side of the gameplay does feel much higher than what it was already in Battlefield 1. So much more thought goes into every movement that you do. So yeah, definitely props to DICE on that. Regardless if, you know, you might not like the attrition or not, the fact that it really does make the game tactical, it makes you think, and it doesn't make you just run and gun. And by doing that, it just keeps you so much, I don't know, I would say like kind of immersed would probably be the word, because I'm just really pacing myself in every little thing I'm doing, trying to, you know, be aware of what I have and what I don't have. And it's just my first couple games. I'm not even like completely aware of all the ammo that I have in each of one of my guns. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of learning, which is awesome, and, you know, figuring out a bunch of the game. Another thing I've noticed as well too is just the sounds of the game, getting used to them. It seems like your footsteps, at least from my position, seem like they're much louder, or at least people were picking up on me running and trying to flank from behind them. It seemed like I was getting caught off a lot in my first couple games and getting flanked myself from doing that. So, you know, I'm not sure if maybe I need to, you know, turn up my volume a little bit or what, but, you know, I was definitely seemed to be giving away my position a lot. So I was trying to get more used to doing that crouch walking. That was really weird. I totally forgot about that. And I was in a situation where I was like, why is my gun, you know, lifted up kind of in an odd way? And I couldn't figure it out. And your gun kind of looks a little bit different when you're crouch running. And I didn't really realize I was crouch running for like 5 minutes. I couldn't figure out why my gun was looking the way it did. So kind of, you know, got to get used to all the little things here and there. But definitely like it. Definitely like the, you know, the little crouch running that's there. Definitely, from what I was trying out a little bit, does make my footsteps sound a little bit quieter. So, yeah, again, first raw initial impressions. There's a lot of things I need to look into closely and dive into more. I just wanted to get out some first gameplay for you guys. I know if you've been following Battlefield 5, you've seen all this. I'm really shouldn't be giving you anything new. I just want to again give you guys my first initial impressions, and you guys can let me know down in the comments below what you guys are interested in seeing, and I'll be sure to share that with you guys. I think the next thing I really want to try out is the medic class. If you guys watched my video of the class I was looking to play the most, that was the medic class, and my main thing was because of the whole attrition theme and your health, dropping down and you not be able to re-heal yourself passively. I thought, a really strong kit would be the medic class, because then you can just keep re-healing yourself. So kind of interested to see how that does, even though the attrition wasn't actually all too bad. Probably partially because I think the enemy team was struggling the first couple games I was playing. So I was really able just to post up by the supply station and keep re-healing myself. And then the fact that you can, take health off of enemy dead bodies, that does help as well. But the majority of it really for me was because I was able to get close to the supply station. So that could probably be a big part of it. Again, first impressions. Maybe I find out later that the attrition is way too much. So don't, pin me on, everything I'm saying right now. It's just fun to try it out and get a chance to experience it. So again, feel free to let me know what you guys are interested in seeing, because once I try out the medic class, I'm probably gonna be up in the air on what else I want to try. It'd be cool to try out some of the tank gameplay. I do like a little bit of vehicles here and there, and like I said a little bit earlier, the tanks seem to be really strong with their shots that they fire at you. If it wasn't for the fact that the attrition theme affects their armor, and they can't re-heal themselves unless they move back to their home supply station, I think they would be extremely OP. But yeah, because of that, I think it balances it off so far right now. You may have different thoughts about it, but yeah, you definitely don't want to mess up with a tank. Now just completely, I guess I completely missed him just enough. Originally when I did this in the game, I thought for sure something lagged out or something like that, but I guess I was just shot him just a little bit over his shoulder and got myself killed. But yeah, definitely some interesting stuff. Again, we're still only on Narvik right now. No new maps. Again, still everything seems again very similar to what the pre-alpha was. I would expect us to play a different map during the beta. If you remember Battlefield 1, when they did the pre-alpha and the alpha builds, they were on St. Quentin Scar. But when they did the open beta, they did on Sinai Desert. So we saw a new map. We even saw new features in the game, like the cavalry classes weren't there on the alpha mode. They only showed up in the beta alongside the elite classes, like the flame trooper, the sentry, and the tank hunter class. Those were first revealed during the open beta. So if you don't get a chance to try out the alpha, there's still a lot of stuff people aren't experiencing, and I'm sure DICE is going to roll out a bunch more stuff. Again, I think they just want a lot of input and feedback to basically the raw bones of the game, and so I'm excited to give them that feedback, and I hope you guys do that as well too, as they had a little bit of a push. They flanked us from behind there, and now I'm trying to kind of make sure they don't flank around over here again. I want to be careful over to the left side. There was a couple of games that had some light machine gunners that were just posting up there. But I'm going to have a really nice little flank right here. Take out one guy. I think my teammates took out that guy right there. And then I'm going to be able to come up over here and finish off the tank. Tell you what, definitely satisfying to take out the tanks. I don't know what it is, but just love taking out the tanks. I don't know. Just have a good time doing that. Definitely never gets old. So definitely having a blast doing this, and definitely excited to see how much more Battlefield 5 evolves from here. So we're gonna push up over here and try to keep the enemy team from pushing up any further. And I guess that's what I didn't notice here. I thought this guy was ran around, and I thought I could flank him. I didn't really realize that my teammates had killed him, and I walked into the line of fire. So I think that was the last of it for the gameplay here. We were able to hold them off and yep, do a solid job. And the first couple of gameplays that I had, not all too bad actually, not all too bad. So but that's it for this video for you guys. We'll see if I can kick out as much stuff as I can. But again, I appreciate you guys being here. Big shout out again to The Wanderer. Cannot thank you enough. And I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.